Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of RoadKill. This was the failed episode. I originally recorded this episode and it went terribly. It's a week late, I understand, but we're here. It's on my new computer. You get nice, fresh 1080p, 60 frames a second. Wonderful quality video. Yes, you do. You get it a week late, I'm sorry. Blame my old computer. But here, we have a Barstow. Now, as of RoadKill standard, there's already a Barstow in the fleet. But that Barstow, that one is mainly clean. That's a car that had body work done. It was resprayed and everything, and it was resprayed that horrible tan color and shoved in the storage. That's it. Same story with the Moonhawk. But I thought it was about time that we add a new Barstow to the fleet. This thing is actually not that bad. It has a V8 engine. There's going to be disadvantages and advantages to this new car. Some of the advantages is that it is a V8 engine. The original Barstow had an i6 in it, and that was barely even making any horsepower. This car is at least making around 300 horsepower, which is good, but it's going to be making more. I wanted to make more. Tires, I don't think we're going to be keeping the different colored tires. Those are probably going to be going. But mainly for the body, there's going to be no changes to the body preference. Yeah, I can't speak. So the hood, we might put a hood, like a hood scope. The rear louvers, which I hate them, I think I'm going to keep them. It's going to get tail lights, hopefully. It's going to get a bigger engine. It might get... That engine might actually get supercharged. It might keep the original engine. I'm thinking that out as we go here. It's going to get a limited slip. It's going to get a suspension overhaul because the front suspension rocks around like crazy. You'll see that in a second. And... yeah. The main goal with this car... It's not going to be a sleeper, but I want it to be a daily driver, but you can put drag slicks on it, and you can take it to the drag strip and run okay times. Now, we might be drag testing it this video with my new computer. I don't have the drag strip map yet. I actually had to re-download every single mod that I wanted. So, yeah. It's not good. I had to re-download everything. I can't find a drag strip map. If there's anybody in the comments who knows where to find it, please send me a link. Is there a number? Looky there, there's a number. 423. I think that's the engine that's in this, so 423. Is it over here too? Oh. It's kind of cool. But I don't have the drag strip map back, which is the one at Hiroji Speedway. I'm going to email myself the map so that I can have it at least. Because it's a good map and it's not broken, so might as well get it back. But I do have a map that we can test it on. It's like an airstrip that's kind of bumpy, so perfect test for the new suspension. But yeah, so let's see how the thing drives now, because this is in stock form. Now, let me show you the suspension. It does hops. It is a lowrider. And the thing is, it doesn't stop. It will keep doing hops. come on. That is weak. This is a beat up motor too. Especially with the exhaust right now. It is, yeah. The motor's at the end of its line, but I think we're going to be keeping the motor for the most part. But it handles really well. Mainly it's the front suspension. The rear suspension is completely fine. It's just, you gotta worry about that. That's the bad part. This is what makes this car deadly. This is the front suspension. It's just terrible. Oh my god. Let's see how fast I can go. Oh, there's some rubber. Oh, okay. We're gonna back up for that. Turn, oh my god. This thing is deadly. This thing is trying to kill me. And it still is trying to... fucking hell. Back here. By the way, I'm recording this late at night. So, driving is not going to be an A+. This is crashing. Bunny hops. Okay, let's see where. I think it's this. Yes. Audio. Put you down to 30. There we go. Just so then it's not like super loud, because I'm still trying to work out my audio. I just haven't gotten that done yet. It might be better, the audio might be good, so this might be too low, but please excuse any errors. I'm still trying to learn. So let's work on this piece of crap. So I think in RoadKill fashion, we're gonna, well, let me change this first. Let's take the hood off, because we're actually going to be getting rid of the hood and putting on a different one. But there you go, it exposes that old motor. Let's look a little bit closer. Let's look a little bit closer at that old motor. Look at the rust on it. Such a great motor right there. All the little rust on the headers, the air filter looking pretty bad. In the fan there you can see there's some rust. The radiator's all rusty. It's cool looking. Now, what kind of engine does this car actually have? That's how long this car has been waiting to become a car in the RoadKill fleet. Is I don't even remember half of the specs about it. And I know the engine is in here. It's a 291 V8 cubic engine. That's not staying. I'm 90% sure that I can't put Oh, I can. I could put a stage 1 supercharger on it. I sadly like the sound of that. Let's see. Oh, yes. It burns rubber now. Will it do burnouts? It burns rubber, but I don't think it is the limited slip to the burnouts yet. It's gonna need a new transmission. I can tell with the supercharger. That improved this thing by tenfold. Oh my god. Play on the brakes. The brakes are not good for this thing. Oh my god. Jesus, this thing is becoming pretty ridiculous already. It's even more ridiculous than the first time that I've recorded this. I'm already way happier with it. Alright, I was just checking that I'm recording. Fuel tank, we're good with. Glass, hood, we're leaving the hood off for now. 8 lettering, roll cage, we're not putting a roll cage for once, which is very surprising. Taillights, we want taillights. That's one of the other parts that I wanted to add. Tow hitch, we're not going to add. Wheelie bar, no. Nav unit, of course, I want it. Black interior, we're going to keep. The doors, did the doors have the inner door panels? They do? Oh, wow. That's surprising. I didn't expect them to have the inner door panels. That's good. Fenders, we're going to leave alone. Subframe. Front bumper, we're going to leave. Engine, we're going to leave for now. Radiator. Let's put the high performance radiator on it just to just to make it to where it's not going to overheat, because it's going to overheat easily, this engine. Front suspension, though. That cannot be why. We're just going to overhaul the whole suspension with race gear. That's what I say. It's like I said, I want it to be a daily driver, but no. No. That's not going to fly with me. Brace front brakes, because the brakes are terrible on this thing. Full race front brakes. Steering. Quick ratio steering box. And the front wheels. I think just because I use them so much and I actually really love them, it's gonna get STX wheels. No. Scratch that. We're gonna keep the old ones. I don't like them. Is it 15 by 7? No, it's 15 by 6. Why is it giving me such a huge fucking tire? What is it on the back? Seriously. 14 by 6. Jesus Christ. That's good. Get rid of the fucking hubcaps. Oh my god. Let's keep the old wheels though. I kind of like them. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're good there. Your suspension though. We're gonna put the 264 limited slip in it. We're gonna leave the springs alone. I think. Yeah, the rear end we're gonna have to pretty much leave alone, other than the brakes. And the think the rear wheels are good. Yeah, old steel wheels. Yeah. I think we're good there. Trunk. Anything rear license plate, that's got it already. Alright, now the hood is my biggest question. Would the scooped hood look nice? It's fitting. Looks nice. Oh, the suspension's way better. It needs a new transmission. I didn't replace that. Sorry if I cough a lot, I'm still sick. Transmission, 3-speed. 6-speed manual. Let's go with it. I think that will help the burnout issue, unless this car is going to get a whole new engine. No, that helped the burnout issue. That just looks amazing with the black smoke pouring out of the old engine. Oh my god, this thing is way more controllable now. Kind of slow still, but it's that good daily driver that you want. It's a little bit of tire squeal, not a ton. Alright, let's see how this thing peels out after a burnout. Oh, it doesn't do burnouts from distance really well. Come on now. This car might receive a bigger engine at some point. But I think for now it definitely reaches that daily driver type of a feel. It handles the bumps way better. This thing does way better. Damn. I think compared to its stock, I think this thing's improved. More or less, I feel like I restored this car rather than make it into a RoadKill car. Let's try. Let's get it up to speed. Handles really well, dude. I'm very pleased with it. Oh, yeah, we're going into that. She's fine. Oh, go! Oh. Something broke. Oh, I hit the bumper too hard. Did it break the lights too? No, the lights still work. Alright, you're good. Alright, so I'm gonna get this thing to the drag strip. And yeah. Okay. I have just brought up the Restarstow, which I'm calling it because we restored it, and the regular RoadKill Barstow. The RoadKill Barstow has a big block 440 in it now. From when you've last seen it, it's changed. It's got new tires, it's got a big block 440 in it now, and it's all that's changed. I think it has a new rear end in it. But the differences between the cars. The regular Barstow is lighter because it doesn't have the inner fender wells. It is it has a roll cage though, but mainly it's just a car body. It doesn't have the bumpers. It doesn't have most of that usual stuff that you would see on the roads. Now with the Restarstow, it has the bumpers. It is a hood with a hood scope. It doesn't have the rear seats. It is rear louvers. It is a rear bumper. Plus, it's a 291 engine that's falling apart. So, I thought it would be interesting to compare their top speeds. We're on a runway here with both of the cars, and I'm going to drive all the way down to the second double line at the other end of the at the other end of the track here. You're going to see that come up fairly shortly, but it's going to be going all the way down the runway. And it's going to be these two cars seeing which one has a higher top speed. I think the Restarstow has a better transmission by it being a 6-speed, and the Barstow has a 4-speed in it. So, I would not be surprised if the Restarstow is better than the Barstow. So let's see. Let's take the Restarstow first. Of course, the cars are going to peel out. They don't have their correct tires to be doing this. Now, the thing about this course is it gets bumpy. You're going to see that shortly. That's going to affect the top speeds of the cars. This thing is handling the bumps fairly well, though. It's already at 108, which is surprising for the engine and how old it is. We're in 6th gear now. It seems like we're going to hover around that 113 and 14 mark. I don't think we're going to get any faster. Oh, 115, 115, 116, and stop. So it seemed like 116 miles an hour was the top speed that I saw. If it's 117 in the video, I might put annotation. But the Restarstow at 116, which is fairly good for the car. I gotta say, I'm gonna write the times down just so then I remember them. So, or not the times, the speed. So 116 to 117. I'm just gonna spell it like that. The Barstow. Let's see how it does. I think the Barstow's gonna have this in the bag, sadly, but this is more or less made to be a fast drag car, even though it doesn't have the drag slicks. This would be more accurate if the cars had drag slicks, and the track was actually a little bit more flat. But oh well, it is what it is. Let's go. Burnout, third gears, back in the second. I can already feel that the Barstow is a lot faster. Yeah, the Barstow is already a lot faster. But it has hit red line. So it does have the 4-speed transmission, but it is a faster car. So I think if the Restarstow was able to get a bigger engine with a lot more horsepower, it would be either an even or a lot more powerful, which is fairly sad. I wish the Barstow would have beat it, but damn, that sucks. That really does suck. Alright, well, there you go. There's your extensive testing of the RoadKill Barstows right there. I wish it was on a proper course, but the first Barstow reigns superior, and maybe one day the Restarstow will reign superior over the Barstow. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.